Um, I'm following behind them, or some of them are in front of me, but there's some of them that are on the side of me and behind me, and they're bringing me somewhere. We're inside of this crystal structure that looks like a tunnel with does everything have gills? It looks like the water is being filtrated through gills right here in this building, or in this tunnel from where I landed to where they're bringing me. Um,
Kind of like vents.
yeah. Um, oh, that looks like a squid.
What do you see all around you? Describe the scene.
There's all kinds of species here, like aquatic looking ones. It's a lot of squids, squid-like looking beings. But they're like kind of humanoid and squid as well. Um,
Like their bodies, their lower bodies are humanoid, but their heads are different.
yeah, some of them look like stingrays or mantis. Uh, some of them look like fish, like they have fish heads, and um, like sharks. But they all have like different variances of like human like parts. Like they'll have like arms and hands, and then some of them are really human looking, but they have gills and are like fins on their arms and legs. Um, they're bringing me somewhere while we're passing all these different beings, but it looks like we're in kind of like an underground airport, and looks like they're bringing me to like some kind of transport craft.
Are you
Uh,
wearing anything on your head to be able to be underwater?
no, it seems like I can breathe under here.
All right. I want you to do me a favor. Imagine there's a spiritual mirror in front of you. A spiritual mirror, a spiritual mirror. Look in front of you and see the spiritual mirror now. And tell me, what do you look like?
I kind of look like myself, but I'm bluish, and I have I have gills as well. Um, hmm.
Look down at your feet. Do you see your toes? How many toes do you have, and can you see your feet?
I have, I can see my feet. I have 4 toes. They're kind of webbed. I have fins on my ankles now.
So you feel like a merman?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Go ahead and acclimate. Take a deep breath and relax and acclimate into this body, into this being, and feel yourself connecting with this being that you are here. And tell me and describe everything on your body and tell me, how does this feel? Like, look at yourself and tell me as you're seeing your hands and your feet, remember who you are and look at yourself, and as you're discovering who you are, describe how this feels for you. See if your memories come back. Who are you? Do you feel like this is the first time you've been a merman, or does this feel familiar?
This feels familiar.
Uh-huh. Do you feel like this is something you're just experiencing, or does it feel like this is who you are? Do you feel connected to this being as you look at yourself in this mirror?
I feel connected. Um, Feels like whatever this water is, it makes me become fish-like. I feel like I spent a lot of time here before, but it's been a while since I've come back here.
Do you feel like this is your life in Atlantis? Are you a shapeshifter?
Yeah, I but I think this water makes a shape shift.
The organic healing waters. Does this water have salt in it yet? Is it salt water or fresh water?
Um, this isn't regular water. This water has more molecules in it. This
Uh,
is this water has more hydrogen in it, and it has this is like this water has gold in it.
Tell me what you're doing as you're moving along in the space, as you're discovering all of this.
Um, I'm still swimming with my escorts to wherever they're bringing me, and I have something that allowed me to see the compounds within the water when you ask about it. Uh, there was like a device that I interfaced with just now to see the type of water this is.
Beautiful. Awesome. What name do you feel like you go by here?
Bakari.
Bakari with a B?
Yeah.
Okay. And what color are you? Did you say are you guys all different colors? Can you describe what you look like and describe the colors that everybody else is that you can somewhat?
There's a lot of different tones on the flesh here. I'm um I'm fluctuating between a blue and uh, greenish turquoise color.
Ooh.
There are several different types of pigments here. Some are translucent, um, like the squid people, but
Ooh.
there are others that have a brownish tint to their skin, but it's everyone is has like a kind of a shine to them. Um, like a metallic looking layer of their skin.
Yes.
Um, there's purples. Uh, there's like grayish color, but between gray and bluish kind of color. There's darker hues like indigo, um, and navy. Um, there's some greens as well, and some yellows.
Beautiful. What about your hair? Is your hair long or what does it have shells in it? What does your hair look like? Does it look like you did when you were Anunnaki?
My hair is longer here. Um, there's different types of adornments in my hair. I have locks again. They're a lot thicker this time, but they're also they're all one solid color, and I'm sorry, what was the question?
What color's your hair?
The color of my hair is it's it's a dark green.
Mm-hmm. Are you wearing any jewelry around your neck or seaweed or anything like that? Are you adorned with any jewels, crowns?
I have uh, gold and crystals adorned on me. I have like a neck adornment that is comprised of shells and crystals and gold. And I have different jewelry in my hair that's crystals or gold. Um, there's something around my forehead, but it doesn't look like um, regular jewelry. It has lights on it, but it kind of looks like a headband, but it's not actually touching my head. It's kind of floating like near my head.
Mm.
I think that's how I was able to check the molecules in the water.
Some kind of technology.
Yeah,
I see. Um,
there's other pieces of techno jewelry that I have on and around me as well. There's something um, there's something on my back, and there's something on my wrist on both sides.
okay, cool. And do you know what they're for?
It seems they are tools and weapons.
Well, because you're a warrior, right?
Yeah,
Are you holding any tridents? Is anybody carrying any tridents?
they we're not holding them, but due to this technology, we have access to materialize them if we needed to.
Beautiful. I was told that the trident is one of the most powerful symbols right now. Is this true?
Yes,
Beautiful. So where are you going? Where are they taking you? Have you found your destination yet?
they're bringing me into a crystal palace.
Underwater?
Yeah,
Oh, describe what that looks like. I've always wanted to see the Crystal Palace underwater.
it looks like um, so there's crystal pillars that um, are surrounding it, and it has like different structures that make it some of the structure is like a pyramid. Some of the structure is it's kind of like a pyramid on top of oh, I guess it's multiple pyramids on top of a like a rectangular shape, but it's um, looks like technology built into it. So it's not just a stone. It it looks like those structures that I was saying that look like they were crystal and metal combined. But this also has technology built into it as well. So it has different lights that are adorning it. Um, and it it's huge. It has a lot of uh, guards and like a military presence that
Mer,
is,
mer people military?
yeah, like they have a lot of things that are set up to protect it and watch it at the same time. There are different types of structures that are kind of like the jewelry that I'm wearing that give me access to weapons at will.
I see. Beautiful. So you're at this place now. What is significant about this place?
This is the royal palace, and it seems that I'm in the capital of Atlantis.
The caverns?
The capital.
Oh, is this Atlantis that's underwater?
Yeah,
Is it the same as the Atlantis that we were told that was floating above water?
yeah. Like they have the ability to go underwater or be above water.
Right. I was going to ask because I also heard that Atlantis was underwater and that they could come up above water as well.
Yes.
Right. Interesting. How was Atlantis created? Was it natural or was it put there? I forgot. I think they said it was put there. Is that true?
It was put there.
Who put it there? The Anunnaki, or did somebody else put it there?
Atlantis is a city of the Galactic Federation. It's a star fort.
Oh, interesting.
It exists on multiple dimensions, which is why it can submerge and also be above water because it
Mm.
can change which dimension it's in.
Yes, I was told that it's still there and that Atlantis is rising once again.
Yes.
Beautiful. Let's see. Do you play a royal part here in Atlantis at this time?
Yes. I am a royal guard as well as a part of the royal family. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Do you have any connection to Isis by chance and Osiris? Or are you separate?
Technically separate. That's a different dynasty from mine.
Oh, so you guys are from two different dynasties?
Yeah.
I see. Okay. What do we need to know about Atlantis? We've heard so many stories. What can you tell us? Can you set some truth down? What do we need to know for humanity at this time?
Atlantis is the first star fort built here on this plane. And it was designed so that when the time came, it would be the epicenter of the galaxy. The galaxy. This is where galactic trade and peace is supposed to be commenced. Due to nefarious forces fighting for this plane, Atlantis had to be transcendental in nature so that it couldn't be destroyed. Otherwise, it would have been overtaken a long time ago.
Yes. Do you know anything about the Kalu people there in Atlantis?
The Kalu people,
They're connected to the Essenes? Are you aware of them?
the Essenes are prominent in their teachings. The Kalu people they are custodial people of Atlantis
Uh-huh.
by birthright.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Interesting. Is it true that Yeshua came from the Kalu people? His family line?
Yes.
Beautiful. Do you have any connection with the Kalu people?
They are part of my lineage,
Oh,
but they predate me.
right. I see. I was told that Lumeria was the one that decided to bring down Atlantis. Was this not true?
Lemuria authorized for Atlantis to be able to be hidden from nefarious forces. The dynasty of Mu declared it imperative that the teachings and the powers held within Atlantis sacred and essential to all existence.
Uh-huh. Is this why some of the people, I think it was like 12 people left Atlantis with the sacred information and spread throughout the world?
This is correct.
Okay. Beautiful. So Atlantis was never really left. It there was an illusion like it left.
Correct.
And what about the falling from the sky, like, the asteroids or the laser technology, or what was it that people saw? What did everybody else see to them? What did it look like to them? Like the sky was falling, or what actually happened?
A great
Mhm.
cataclysm was orchestrated so that Atlantis could be hidden from nefarious forces.
Are we talking about the time of the floodgates?
Yes,
Okay, so when we hear about the flooding of the earth, this is the time that we're talking about when the floodgates, when Inky and Enlil decided, is this all connected or is this separate?
it's
The flood.
partially connected. The earth has been under multiple floods for various reasons.
More than 4 times?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What else would you like to tell tell Brian about his life here in Atlantis? I could ask you questions all day long, but I I would rather have Brian ask you, since you are him and he is you, what would you like for him to know about his life here in Atlantis and how he played his part and, his role, or what would you like him to know? This is the opportunity so he can hear this. He's going to appreciate this.
His connection to water takes him back to this time of Atlantis. We send him glimpses and images and flashes of his existence in this time period to motivate him in his current life. He was a steward and humanitarian in his own right while he served under the dynasty and the royal family that he existed within in his time in Atlantis. We only seek to inspire these ways to reemerge within the life that he currently lives. So we give him hidden messages so that he might once find his way again.
Beautiful. Does he pay attention to these?
Oh, yes.
And when he finds them, do you get a kick out of it? Does it make you feel good, or you guys cheering him on?
Absolutely. We love seeing it light up.
Beautiful. Now I know that I have a connection in Atlantis as a mer person as well. Do me and Brian have any type of a soul connection? Are we connected in any way?
You all are soul family.
Oh, beautiful. So it was divinely planned for him to find me.
This is correct.
Beautiful. Well, I'm glad that I don't give up on Clubhouse, because there's been many times where I've wanted to.
He has
It
gone
seems,
through the same.
what was that?
He has gone through the same.
Well, when you deal with technology, I think it just has that thing, that way of irritating you, huh? The technology we work with here, not your guys' organic technology.
That is correct. The archons have a way of influencing people to be disruptive via the technology that you all have access to.
Yes. Is Elon here to help us? Is he going to help change that? Is he here to help?
Elon is a pawn in a greater scheme of things that he does not know of. He
I
ultimately
figured.
has technology that can be used for good and nefarious reasons. And he's been promoted to the platforms that he's at for those nefarious reasons. But there are plans unbeknownst to him or his constituents that won't allow this to be so.
Right. And plus, humanity is praying for a positive outcome.
This is in the soul contract of this plane.
Yes.
These are rules agreed upon that predate known human history.
Wow. Yes. Wow, this is amazing. What else would you like to tell him about his life that he lived in Atlantis? Can you give him a little bit of a glimpse or a background so he can know? I know you said he was, a royal guard, but was he in love? Did he have a family? What was his life like? I know he struggles with relationships in this world here. So what was it like for him there?
In the life that he lived in this time, a part of being a part of the royal guard and royal family, he mixed the worlds of art and science in his respect, contributed much effort to the technology that he dreams of. With this, he found the love of his life within his work and worked alongside his wife as they carried out missions together in the Royal Guard together. He's only been held back from succeeding in love so far, so that he doesn't give away his essence to the wrong people
Good.
who won't allow him to achieve his greatness.
Uh-huh. Yes. I know that he has this love for music and he's very, into the technology and has the visions. He sees the visions, for a better technology. So he has that. And he also has been watching something called Spirit Science, which is so ironic. What can you tell him about his career in music? He says he feels like he has the ability to hear colors, frequency, or he wants to. I can't remember if he said he does or not, but what can you tell him about this?
These are the imprints of his soul speaking to him. His love for music is the gateway into the technology that will ultimately help harmonize the souls of others. We have been feeding him breadcrumbs so that he doesn't gain it all at once. With the instruments that he desires to utilize had to be hidden for the same reasons Atlantis had to be hidden.
Yes.
His career choice, though currently in technology, will continue to be around technology. He only struggles with patience because he's used to things for how they used to be. In the fact that he can manifest things into thin air. But the world around him isn't quite ready for this ability yet.
Yes. Is he an airbender?
He's an element bender.
An element bender? Okay. So what is it that you do down here while he's up here in the 3D? What do you do down there for him? Since you're him and he's you, what is the life like down there now? Since time doesn't exist.
We carry out the processes that he developed and further improve upon the technologies that he designed. The royal guard and the royal family are custodial of our blood right and birthright. To maintain the contracts that we have all agreed upon on a soul collective. we work in ushering in the harmony that will allow those contracts to stay tangible.
Mm. Beautiful. Well, we appreciate that. Thank you.
It is our pleasure.
And I send you love as well. I send you love. I send you love. It's a never-ending battle, right?
So they say, but the war has already been won.
Yes. Well, I wish these, I know we don't like the time speeding up. Now we feel the time speeding up, and we would all like for it to be over eventually. But we also understand that everything is a process and everybody has to wake up in their own time. But what about all these I'm seeing all over the place? Is it this Project Bluebeam with showing the UFOs, and I mean, it just seems a bit staged to me. Are they trying to shake humanity? Are they trying to mess with us? Or are they, I mean, can you just say a little bit, anything about what's happening with that? Are you aware of this?
Project Bluebeam is intended to cause hysteria amongst humans and disbelief further propagated within humans while disclosure is actualizing itself.
It's a mockery.
Yes.
So everything that they're showing is not real?
Not everything, but extraterrestrials have been walking alongside humans since the beginning of time.
Yes.
And
Yes, but yet they have us believing that we're all alone in the universe.
those who propagate things to humanity currently prey upon humans and do not wish them to be in harmony with themselves or other species. The only way to propagate this to make it work is to act like hero and villain when it comes to aliens and extraterrestrials. Fear has a power over humanity that has been masterful in creating a great divide.
Yes. It's almost like how they have Americans afraid to travel and go overseas when we know that it will activate us by going to these places. And they want us to think the world is so dangerous, but yet look what they do to us here.
Fear propaganda has kept humanity in invisible cages.
Yes. Is there any place that you suggest that Brian goes to visit so he can be activated?
Once Brian is able to see the powers that are inside of himself, he will activate others everywhere else.
Ooh, he's a powerful one, huh?
This is correct.
Wow, beautiful. Can you tell him, um, now let me ask you this. Are you in the Anunnaki, since he also incarnated as one, are you also connected with them?
This is correct.
Okay. Same family, soul family?
This is correct.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense then. Anything else you'd like to tell him? I mean, I don't want to keep you here all night, but I can talk forever. I can ask you. I mean, I love this. This is an opportunity for him to find out who he is, what his mission is. You know, this is the great awakening for him. He's ready. He's doing his job. He's doing his work. He's trying so hard. What do you think about all of that? Do you have any messages for him?
We are ultimately proud of his efforts and commend him deeply from our hearts. We know that he gets discouraged with the adversity that he has experienced. He doesn't believe it, but he's doing way better than he gives himself credit for. We only invite him to stop being so harsh on himself.
Yes. Well, maybe now that his body has had major healing, his frequencies will be a little tuned higher, and he'll be able to be in the higher vibration and frequency.
Absolute.
Beautiful. So all the things that he's been through in his life that have caused him grief and trauma, things that he's experienced, do you suggest that he uses this and turns it around to help others that are experiencing similar things in their life?
This is correct. We've already inspired him to begin utilizing these methodologies. So he does spend his time now currently figuring ways to do so and creating connections that will allow him to share his lessons with others. Due to the healing that has taken place today, you will see a rapid succession in short time's notice, given the current standards of the quantification of time that you all abide by.
Beautiful. Well, let me see. Brian, do you want to ask any questions while you're there with yourself before you say goodbye and get back on your spaceship? This is your last opportunity to say something and get some answers. Not your last, but for now.
I've just been being really present and enjoying this experience. I'm deeply grateful.
Beautiful. Well, I can't think of anything else at the top of my head. I mean, if you give me a minute, I'm pretty sure I could. But Bakari, is this a good time, a good place to stop?
Yes, this is adequate.
Okay. Well, I send you love, and I'm just so grateful and honored to be able to connect with you. And thank you so much for all the messages that you have given. Do you suggest that he shares this message with humanity?
Yes, I do believe he should.
Just thought I'd ask. Okay. Well, at this time, I'm going to have to let you go. Um, I wish I could hang out with you longer. I appreciate this, but I know this is where we should pause for now. Maybe at a future time, we could always reunite and say hello.
That would be most appreciated. We have enjoyed this transmission.
Beautiful. And I know he's going to really enjoy this when he listens back to it. So I'm going to wish you farewell and let you continue on in that life there in this beautiful area. I wish we could hang out here more, but I know when he meditates, he can always tap in, correct?
This is correct.